Man, that same team that let Ray down won in the last 2 championships and the one before it, and finished 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th this year.
Yeah, but Tom, you have to understand, there's the sheer amount of time that Ray put into it this year, to try to win the championship. I mean, he'd come on here every single day, we'd have a race Tuesday, and he'd be on here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And we'd say to him, Ray, you gotta take a break, man. And he'd say, no, guys, we have to test, guys. We have to test more. And, he would be the one that would make us test. Like, we wouldn't want to come on until Monday. But, Ray would be tired, and he'd be sore, and he'd be sick, and he'd be sleepy. But Ray would come on here. Time. Oh, my God. Do you remember that, Danny? He was coughing and sneezing, going like this. And he still came on. So that's what I feel so bad about. That wasn't as good.
He was the driving force.
Yeah, I mean, Ray is what made us test this year, Tom. I mean, if it were just up to us, we'd come on a Monday, and just say, hey, where's the setup? But Ray Alfala, was the one that
it was.
He was the cog turning the gears.
It was so unfortunate when I had to get loose in front of you because I knew all the effort that he put into it. I just jumped into the race. I was like, oh, darn it. I just wrecked Ray.
I mean, and come on, Danny. I mean, you should have known that when you got punted off of turn 4 and then went down to 1 and 2 and your tires were slippery, you should have just gotten out of the way.
I probably should have just alt F4'd.
Just alt F4. Because
I don't know what I was thinking.
Because Ray and his number 2 car, it needs the whole track. Like tonight, when he was out in the lead on 2 tires in front of everybody, way faster than everybody, I just got a huge run. I got a Marks run out of nowhere, and I wanted to throw it in on him from 10 car lengths back into 1, and I got there, and his car just turned down, and I don't know what happened. He went up the track, he almost hit the wall. I almost just parked it and alt F4'd right there because I felt so bad.
I know you were so worried
about my contact.
Yeah,
I was like,
you were yelling. Is he okay? Is he okay?
Yeah, I was like, is he okay? Is he all right? I mean, did I wreck the one, the only, the incomparable Ray Alfala? I mean, I just felt so bad. And then at Kansas, when Ray got wrecked, I mean, nobody else got wrecked the whole night. I didn't get wrecked. Brian didn't get wrecked. I mean, Danny, you didn't get wrecked. You just wrecked yourself.
Every week.
But every week, you just wreck. You just wreck yourself every week. But Ray has done nothing wrong this year. He's been nice and patient. He hasn't thrown it in 3 wide, and he didn't fly over a pit wall anywhere. Ray was nice and patient this year and got wrecked.
And, I mean, he has nothing to show from it.
Yeah, I know. All that time, Danny and Tom and everybody else, all that time that he spent on setups every week, how he'd thrive for faster, better cars, and he'd make us all better and faster throughout the year. He lost. He lost to a guy that works on the setups even more than he does, though. That's the only good thing about it.
After we look at this now, I wouldn't be surprised if he went to another team next year. We're all just a bunch of slugs over here. We just mooch off of him.
Yeah. I mean, we're just a bunch of moochers, and you know what the worst thing is, Danny? You know what the worst thing is? In 2 years that Ray has single-handedly gotten himself to a championship and gotten us the thousands of dollars in cash and prizes, we've never given him a dime.
We should be ashamed of ourselves.
We should be ashamed of ourselves. I mean, we couldn't ever repay Ray for everything that he's done. I mean, the way that he races us, Danny, he always gives us room, like Mark. When we're going down the straightaway, it's just an honor. He just moves on over and tells you to go on by. He doesn't throw it in like we do. He doesn't hit you. He doesn't run through you when you get loose. He backs off the gas. And he's nice and easy with you. He'll give you a little wave out the window, and he'll give you a little smile. He's always smiling, right? He's never mad.
I mean, that's enough. He's the greatest. You don't need to tell me anymore. I don't know why we're saying this. Who are we telling?
I just, it's such an honor to race with him, Danny. I can't get over it. I mean,
You're gonna probably miss it next year, huh?
I know. Whatever am I going to do? I mean, I'm gonna really have to find a void to fill.
Yeah.
You know, who's I mean, Ray's just awesome. He's
Okay.
he's the best out there. So
All right. Well, thank you. Glad we're both on the same page.
and I mean, that Brian Blackford guy. I mean, oh my god, Danny, he's just as good, isn't he? I mean, would you agree with that or no?
I haven't had the opportunity to work with him.
Have you ever seen him swerve, Danny? A normal person can't swerve that well.